Hello viewers, welcome back to Watch Elk channel. If you're new here, hi, it's Gracie from New Hammers. Roll back. Okay, so today I'm building a house for my Sims. Because I made them move out of their house. Okay, so anyway, I was counting last night how many times my Sim has moved. You might can see them there. But they moved like in 12 different houses. It's like crazy. And this is like the 13th house. I made them move into a different house because I literally got bored of this house because I didn't really like it. Because I normally don't like to play in modern houses. But I tried it this time, but I changed it. I ended up getting bored, and I did play with someone else for a while, which was weird. But yeah, now my Sims don't even live in this house anymore. But that just... so I haven't played, like... I haven't made this video for a while. Like, sometimes I just don't want to record, like, voice recording because I had nothing to say. But yeah, anyway, so this guy, the red-haired guy, he moved 12 houses. Like, that's a lot. Thinking about all of them. Because he grew up in his normal house, and then he moved out into this ginormous house because he's a singer. So I'm like, oh, he has lots of money. And then I didn't like that house, so I moved him into a different house. I actually built that one for this too. It was like, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It was like a brown house. Yeah. Okay, then I moved them out of that house and moved them into a different house. And I built a long time ago. I think it was like right after I built that house, I built like my first speed build. Yeah. And then I moved them to Mongolia Promenade because they had a business. But then I didn't like the business anymore because people kept stealing stuff from the business, and that wasn't good. So then I moved them into another house, which technically was just the house on top, but I moved it at the bottom, but I didn't like that anymore. So I moved them into an apartment in Evergreen Harbor. But then I didn't really like the well, then I actually killed one of my Sims because I didn't want her anymore by vending machine. So then I decided to move them somewhere else into Snowy Skeet. And then that house I made that like each tile is one bigger, I made them move into that house. Then into this house, and then finally into the house I have now. That's a lot of houses. 12 for one Sim. I don't think any of my other Sims have moved that many times. I mean, his son has moved like 6 times. Which technically I did cheat. Because I didn't want the Sim to die. So I pretended it's like, oh, it's like the 17 Again movie. Like all of a sudden he was like almost an elder, but now he's like 17 because I made him turn into a teenager. But whatever. Okay. Yeah. But I'm making a house. Oh, I use a lot of fabricated furniture in this house. It's good. Yeah. Oh, I'm working on a house for his son right now. Technically, it's the first house I made. I actually showed it in one of my videos, like making a 100 baby challenge home. The first one I did, before I even did the 100 baby challenge. It was like it looked like it belonged in vampires because like I used most of the vampire stuff on the outside, but I didn't want that anymore because I'm like, so then I'm gonna make my Sim move in there. But yeah, oh, there's no TV in this house. Oh, the reason why I make them move out, one of the reasons why, because like they had no money, so I made them move into this house that actually my first, like the second generation, I don't know. Because my main Sim, Mandy, she had a kid and Jimmy. And Jimmy moved into this one house, and then he trapped his family in there, and then they all died. But then I thought, maybe this house gets passed on to someone later in life. And now it's like been like 6 generations. I'm like, oh yeah, that should be. But I just like recently redid the house. It just looks much better now. Because recently I was watching a little Simsy video, and she made like a house. It's like has the secret hidden upstairs, but you can like see it a little bit. But like there's a porch on it, and then like there's like post, or I don't know, the stuff that goes on side. It's but yeah, and then because she did at one point put like a half wall connecting the posts. What are they called? Whatever. But then she did change it to fence. But I liked how the wall looked, so I did that. And yeah. But the roof for that house was really tricky. I didn't make a video about that. Because like sometimes I take too long, and that time I did take extremely long just trying to figure out the roof, because what in the front it looked weird because it was too tall, but if I made it shorter then it would look weird because one of the other roofs would be too tall, so I'd have to lower it, but it looked too weird lowered. But somehow I fixed it. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah. Yeah, so nothing too else exciting. It's like we've had a bunch of time off recently because this week had Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday off, and then when we have a whole week, and then we have the whole week off because we're getting ready to go back to normal school. Some people are going hybrid model or something, like some people 8 days, Monday, Tuesday, some Thursday, Friday. I'm just staying home all the time. I get too freaked out trying to go anywhere. Yeah, I haven't been to any place like at all. Like people are like, oh yeah, you have to like wearing masks all the time, and I'm like, literally, I have really never worn a mask too often since I've never gone anywhere. Like there's once I went to a park and I was freaking out because I didn't want to go to the park because there are other people at the park. But my sister wanted to go to the park, and I was just freaking out. And I was just like walking really far away from everybody else, walking back and forth. And then I had to get my picture taken for school. But there really wasn't anybody else there. I think that was all that places I've gone. When that first started, I went to the Humane Society to adopt some rats. But that was literally, I think it was on the 16th of March. And that was the first day that my school closed. Because they were saying that we were going to have school on Monday and Tuesday, but then they closed like Wednesday. But, they closed Monday. But yeah, we got pet rats. Okay, working on the inside now. More, I don't know how to talk about like the inside. You can like kind of see what it is, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about it. But yeah. So, I recently figured out what Rickrolling was, because I didn't know what it was before, but I finally looked it up, and it's super fun to do. Like, I Rickrolled a few of my friends and then my cousin, and I sent her one thing, and it was like, I don't know what website it was, but it like made like custom links, and then you send it to people, and they think like, oh, this is gonna be like a article about a cute puppy, but then it just takes you to a video about Never Gonna Give You Up. So I sent that to my friend, but no, to my cousin, and then later on I was trying to send her something else. There's this thing, and it's really funny. It's like Richard Simmons, and it's at the beginning of videos, and it's like, don't duplicate tapes. But it's really funny. He like goes into the store, like, someone's illegally duplicating my Swen to the Oldies videos. So he goes inside and he's like showing his stuff, and then he's like, we got the ringleader here, and opens the door, and it's his mother, and he's like, oh, Mother, what are you doing here? And she's like, I'm making tapes for my friends. And so he asked how many tapes she's got there, and he's like, there's 50,000 tapes here. And he's like, 50,000 tapes? Mother, just take her away. And then she leaves, and then cuts to see when they're back outside, and he's in front of the car, and his mom's in the car, and he's like, please don't duplicate tapes. This could happen to you or your mother. And then the car starts going, and he's like, let me out of here. Let me out. And then he's like, bye, Shirley. Anyway, if you want to watch it, I'll link it down below in this video because it's really funny. But yeah, I sent that to my cousin because I wanted her to watch it because it's very funny. But she wouldn't watch it because she's like, oh, I don't want to get tricked. I don't want to get to, Rickroll me, which I didn't. But she wouldn't watch it. But I finally got her too because I had to, like, call her and I'm like, look, it's not enough, like, and I kind of played a little bit. But yeah, that was fun. But anyway, I'm getting so off track. But I wanted to learn how to play it so like I could just rickroll people in life. So I learned it on the piano, which is pretty cool. If you want to do that, I'll link that one video down below. But I finished it. So now I can play. But yeah, that was fun. So yeah. Let's see. Today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I have to do my homework. I haven't done my health homework, or my English homework, or my math homework. I don't really want to do my math homework because I have to watch a video, and then I have to do a homework assignment. But that one seems fun because it's like one of those ones, like, each work, like, you solve the problem and you get a letter, and then you put it up in the top, and it spells out something. I used to do it a lot in 8th grade, but then they stopped once you get into high school. But yeah. So, I don't know what else to say. I'm not sure. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, does anybody ever play solitaire? Cause like, you know, it's weird. I play at this one place, and I always seem to win. And it's really strange, like, yeah, every time I play, I don't win every single time, but, like, if I sit down to play, if, like, out of 4 rounds, I win at least one of them, which is weird. But then I was playing at home, and I'm like, I haven't won at all. And, I played for quite a while, and I played a bunch at my grandma's house, and I didn't win once. So I think that one place is pretty lucky, because, like, what's going on? I won, like, a bunch of times. But people are like, my sister, when I tell her, like, oh, I won, and she's like, you're lying, you're cheating, you're lying. And I'm not lying. I don't know why, but I keep winning. But, like, anywhere else I play, I don't win. So that's sort of strange. But, yeah. Let's see, it's 7:36. Yeah. Oh, do you want to see what I made with an Etch-a-Sketch? I made this. I don't know how well it looks, but, it's supposed to be like little trees and a little person fishing. I don't know how to get it so the glare is not there. But I've never really been able to do Etch-a-Sketches very well because they're kind of tricky. Used to have a bigger one. I don't know where that went, but I got a little one for Christmas. Yeah. Making a bathroom. Oh, the book's really good. The Unwind series. This is the second one, Unholy. I gotta start reading again. I'm so bad at not reading or reading at home. I just don't like to do it. But like other places, like I'll read. Like I like to read at school, probably because I have nothing better to do. But yeah. So that's gonna be the video. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!